Hi, and thank you for allowing us to send you this video. My name is Alex, and I want to be showing you a few tips on how by improving little things in your website, you can get more exposure, outrun your competition, and of course, get more customers. So first things first, I have a website blog here, and one of the things that I have to recommend is to have more relevant content. And when I say content, it's not just about the icons, the images, it's more about the text that you have here. When Google starts crawling these websites, on stage your website, they read everything that you have in the text. So if you have relevant content that is including the keywords that you want to be found for example, HVAC services in Delaware, that would be one of the keywords that you might be interested in targeting. Google is going to notice it's going to base the relevance based on the content that you have. Now that will be for text, but on the side of the images, let's see if we have something here. Let's take a look here in services. For example, this image right here, if it's optimized, the name that should appear here should be something relevant to your services. Let's go see. So this one says just new installation, nothing relevant there. So you might want to take in consideration that as well. But overall, content is very important, like I was telling you, especially with the text, because when you add more content, when you add relevant content, the chances for you getting noticed in Google are going to increase. Now, I'm going to show you really quick the back end of your website, and you're being found for 237 keywords, and you have around 156 backlinks now. What are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites that are mentioned in your website, and this will give you power so you can be found on Google. Think about a popularity contest. The more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, the more chances of being or staying relevant you will have. Same thing applies here, but remember that not all links are created equal. So you can have hundreds and hundreds of backlinks, but if they're not relevant, if they're not powerful, and most important, if they're not targeting the keywords that you want to be found for, your rating is going to stay just like this, very, very low. Now, let's take a look and see the keywords that you are being found for. And this is where content comes into place. There's 190 keywords for the United States based. This is something weird. 15 for Canada and one for India. So you might want to take that in consideration as well. You want all of them to be based on the United States because you are in Delaware, United States, right? So after hours here in the net, this will be one keyword. This is your branding name. You're ranking number one. It's 150 searches a month, and you're getting 49 visits straight to your website. Now, this is good and relevant, not really, because you're trying to get people that are looking for your services, right? So, Delaware heating and air, 200 searches a month, and you're ranking almost on the third page of Google, so you're not getting any traffic for that. And if I keep scrolling down, sorry, I don't see anything relevant that somebody will want to search for. Now, for example, I went and looked HVAC companies in Delaware, and the first section you're going to see is the traditional Google ads. Um, this is very tricky to deal with because if you don't know what you're doing, you can end up spending a lot of money and not seeing the results that you want. This is basically you pay every time somebody clicks on it, but there's a whole technical information behind this that it has to be taken into consideration. Then we have the map section, and this is where you want to be, regardless of your location. You could target the whole state of Delaware, or specific cities, depending on what areas you want to cover. So if you're not here, if first of all, you need to have a profile, right? But if your profile is not optimized, and if you're not here, basically you're not going to be here in these organic results. So on the organic results, we got position number one, we got Delaware heat and air. So these guys are ranking number one. And just for your reference, 67% of the people that do a Google search, they only go for the top three here, of course, and the top three on the organic results. That means that they don't scroll down all the way to the end of the page, not even go to the second or third page. So you might be missing a lot of opportunities here. Let's take a look and see why these guys are ranking number one. And this can be just taken as an example, depending on the area that you want to target as well. If I open their website, let's take a look here. They're targeting these keywords, for example. And you can see that they have the necessary content on text that is helping them to rank number one. They don't have that much, so that means that if you want to compete with these guys, you have to have at least double or triple the content that they have, so you can start seeing the results and start climbing. You can start competing, like I said, with these guys. Same principle for content applies to the other sub pages, and you can see that they have a lot of sub pages, right? You do too, but I'm pretty sure that these guys are just targeting those keywords that you might be interested in. Because if we look in the back end of their website, they're being found for over 1,000 keywords. That's quite a lot. And they only have around 207 backlinks. And this is what I was telling you. Quality over quantity, because let's take a look here and just compare those numbers to yours. Let's give it a second. You have probably half of what they have, and your rating is not that high, not even 201. And you can see that these guys with little backlinks, they have they're being noticed, and that's why they're ranking number three. I mean, they're ranking number one. Let's take a look and see the keywords that are being found for. So, for example, Delaware heating and air, 200 searches a month. Because they're ranking number one, they're getting 77 straight visits to their website. Those are 77 possible clients, leads, if you want to put it like that. HVAC companies in Delaware, the one that I was just telling you, that we just did the Google search, 150 searches a month. And because they're ranking number one, they're getting another 50 visits to their website. If you keep adding this, they have 70 here, 77 here, 50 here. That's 127 just on those two keywords. HVAC Delaware, another 150 searches a month, and because they're ranking number one, they're getting 48. So you keep adding those visits, and those are possible clients. And this is something that you are missing definitely, because you're not targeting this in the correct way. So to recap this, because I don't want to take too much of the time, content is very important. When it comes to text, you have to make sure it's original. It has to include the keywords that you want to be found for, and those keywords have to be placed in specific areas of your website, so Google can actually take that in consideration. And like I was saying before, backlinks, you gotta make sure that backlinks that you have that are really good quality and they're targeting the correct keywords that you need to be found for. And once you do that, you're gonna start seeing how your presence starts climbing into those top 10 positions at least. Other than that, my name is Alex again. If you have any questions, please let us know. Our information will be attached to the email, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.